The Zodiac Killer is one of the most infamous and mysterious serial killers in American history. Active in Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Zodiac taunted law enforcement and the media with cryptic letters, ciphers, and symbols. Despite extensive investigations, his identity remains unknown. This article explores the true story of the Zodiac Killer, the crimes, the investigation, and the theories that persist to this day. The confirmed crimes attributed to the Zodiac Killer occurred between 1968 and 1969, though some speculate he was active before and after these dates. His known victims include the first confirmed Zodiac killings took place on Lake Herman Road, near Vallejo, California. High school students Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday were on a date when they were ambushed. Faraday was shot in the head, while Jensen was shot multiple times as she tried to flee. Investigators found little evidence, and the case went unsolved. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were attacked while sitting in Ferrin's car at Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo. A man approached the vehicle, fired multiple shots, and then walked away before returning to shoot again. Ferrin died, but Mageau survived and later gave a description of the attacker. The Zodiac sent letters to the Vallejo Times-Herald, San Francisco Chronicle, and San Francisco Examiner, boasting about the Blue Rock Springs attack. He included a cryptogram, claiming it contained his identity. The letters were signed with a crosshair symbol, which would become his signature mark. The 408 symbol cipher was later cracked by a schoolteacher and his wife, revealing a chilling message: "I like killing people because it is so much fun." However, the message did not reveal his identity. Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were picnicking near Lake Berryessa when a masked man approached them. He tied them up before stabbing them multiple times. He then drew a Zodiac symbol on Hartnell's car door and left. Shepard died from her injuries, while Hartnell survived and provided a description of the killer's outfit: a black hood with a white crosshair symbol. Paul Stein, a San Francisco cab driver, was shot in the head in the city's Presidio Heights neighborhood. Unlike the previous attacks, this was an execution-style killing. Witnesses saw a man leaving the scene, but police mistakenly searched for an African-American suspect, allowing the real killer to escape. The Zodiac later sent a letter mocking law enforcement, including a piece of Stein's blood-stained shirt. The Zodiac Killer continued to taunt authorities by sending letters filled with ciphers, threats, and brags about his crimes. Some of the most notable messages include the 340-character cipher, November 8, 1969. This remained unsolved for 51 years until it was cracked in 2020 by a team of cryptologists. The message read in part, "I am not afraid of the gas chamber." The "My name is" cipher, April 20, 1970. This contained 13 symbols and has never been conclusively deciphered. The Halloween card, October 27, 1970. Sent to reporter Paul Avery, this card warned, "You are doomed." It sparked fears that Avery was a target, though nothing happened to him. The Zodiac's final confirmed letter was sent in 1974, in which he claimed to have killed 37 people, though only 5 are officially attributed to him. Over the decades, numerous suspects have been investigated. Some of the most prominent include a convicted child molester. Allen was the primary suspect for decades. He matched several descriptions, had a fascination with ciphers, and allegedly owned a Zodiac-style watch. However, his handwriting did not match the Zodiac's letters, and DNA evidence later suggested he was not the killer. A team called the Case Breakers claimed in 2021 that Poste was the Zodiac. He bore scars similar to those described by witnesses, and his name was supposedly hidden in one of the Zodiac's ciphers. However, law enforcement has not officially linked him to the crimes. Many others have been suspected, including journalist Richard Gaikowski and former schoolteacher Ross Sullivan, but no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to confirm their involvement. The Zodiac case has inspired countless theories. Some believe he may have been a police officer, given his knowledge of forensic techniques. Others think he could have been a group rather than a single individual. Some claim he moved to a different location or was incarcerated, explaining why the killings stopped. The Zodiac Killer remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in criminal history. Despite advancements in forensic science, the case remains unsolved. With new technologies like DNA analysis, there is still hope that one day the true identity of the Zodiac will be uncovered. Until then, his legend continues to haunt the annals of American crime history.